Konnichiwa. That's how you say hello in Japan. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make sushi, a food that originated in Japan. Sushi is made with rice, seaweed, vegetables, seafood, and sometimes fruit. I love sushi, and I've been eating it for about 10 years of my life, and I've made it a few times as well. Coming from a little bit of experience, it's not as hard as it seems. Just take some practice, patience, and a little bit of dexterity. So, I'm going to be going through the process of preparing your roll, rolling your roll, and cutting the roll. There are many different types of sushi, but I'm going to be going over an uramaki sushi roll, which is the more common type of sushi that you see, where it's all of your ingredients with seaweed and your rice is on the outside of the roll. So now that we have a little understanding of what we're making, let's make an uramaki sushi California roll, which has some just basic ingredients with basic vegetables and crab meat. So here I already prepared our vegetables and our crab meat. I've cut up some cucumber, avocado, some carrot, and our imitation crab meat. And then I have our sushi rice, which is different from regular rice because it is sticky so that you can roll the roll. And I've added rice vinegar, sugar, and salt to it as well. And here is the sushi mat that I'm rolling it on. So first you are going to need a sheet of seaweed, and then we are going to be putting rice on the seaweed. It's very important to make sure that your hands are wet before you touch the rice so that the rice doesn't stick as much to you. It can be very sticky unless you have water on your hands. The rice will need to be in a thin layer covering the entire sheet as much as you can. If it's not covering all of it, it won't look as pretty and also won't roll as easy. So make sure that you get it from corner, edge to edge. Fill her up with rice in a thin layer. And if your hands get sticky again, just dip them back in the water, and that should be good. Okay, so once you have your rice, you will be ready to flip it. So since we are making an uramaki sushi roll, the rice will have to be on the underside so that when we roll it, the rice is on the outside. So you just pick it right up and place it so that the rice is on the bottom. And then we are ready to add our ingredients. So you just take some cucumber, lay it out across, make sure that it goes all the way across so that when you cut it, the cucumber goes all the way through the roll. Your avocado, your carrot, and your crab meat. Again, since this is a California roll, these are the ingredients for that type of roll. Other rolls might take fruit, other types of vegetables. And then to start rolling, you will hold these in place and kind of like pull them towards yourself. And you use your thumbs to lift up the mat. And then you tighten it on there real nice, because if it's not tight, it will fall apart when you're cutting it. And then you will lift up the mat so that you aren't rolling the mat in with the roll. And you just remember to keep squeezing it and roll it. Squeeze it and roll. It doesn't need to be super professional. If you run out of space, just lift it up. Nobody's watching. It's what's on the inside that counts. And then, once you have it all packed in, you should have a beautiful sushi roll. We are ready to get our plate. And you put your sushi roll on the plate. And then we will need our knife. And you can hold it in place as you saw, about an inch thick for each piece. You should be able to get about 6 to 8 pieces for every roll, unless you make them really small, but usually it's about 6 to 8 pieces. And then you can dip it in soy sauce or any other type of sauce that you find at the store, or you can even make one. And that is how you prepare a California roll. I highly recommend the next time you go to a restaurant, take up the sushi option and just try it out. Sushi is a great way to experiment with foods from around the world, and it's super fun to try the new flavors. So thank you for learning how to make a California roll with me. Sayonara!